we are very proud of One Retreats Jamaica. It's been two solid years, consistent. The team is cohesive. They work great together. At this point, they've experienced a lot of things and had to, handle it with love and care.
Absolutely.
And I'm really proud of them. And then we're just, again, we're in Jamaica and we're treating people from all over the world, but now, we also want to treat our people. We want to make sure that Jamaica, the broader Jamaica benefits, which I think we're doing a good job of.
Hi everyone, welcome to Psychedelic Conversations. Today we have a returning guest in the house, Charles Lazarus.
Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure always.
Good to see you after 2 years.
It's great to see you. A lot happened in 2 years.
A lot.
Yeah.
We want to get into that, but I want to just a quick background of you for our listeners in case they don't remember. And so, Charles, you are one of the leader in the research and intellectual property of premium psilocybin products, and also your global mycology networks. You have Jamaica emerging role in the international psychedelic supply chain.
Yeah,
is this quite recent? This was quite recent.
So we just had a really great achievement, which is very recent. We within the last month or so. However, it's not the first time we've done it. In 2021, we did the first legal export to Canada, or rather import to Canada, export from Jamaica, and that was with Microdosing innovations at the time, and that was great. And then most recently, we shipped to Brazil 18 kilos to BioCase Brazil, which is going to be, I guess, used for formulation to help people with depression.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was a lot. Yeah, I mean, because every time you become a team with the other side, and you have to figure out how to cross the T's and dot the I's for something that maybe has not been done before, and everywhere is different.
So you're kind of treading an unknown path here.
I guess. I mean, the first time you do it, it's tricky. Now simple mistakes that you would never even think of, or hurdles or things that take extra time that you wouldn't consider, like a rubber stamp. When was the last time you had to rubber stamp something like the rail? Mm-hmm.
I see.
That's unusual, and that takes time. So there's little things.
Okay, glad there are little things, because especially we're dealing with this huge legal system around psilocybin. So what can you tell us about this legal system, and how does your work fit into it, and how do you do what you do? Well,
I mean, different things, of course. When we're exporting biomass, medicine, whatever term we want to use, to different places, it's really just, like I said, coming together and figuring out how that's going to be done, and working with the team, and basically forming a trust relationship with the people on the other side, and just giving them the confidence that you're going to take it very seriously, and everybody's going to be very thorough, because it's a lot. It's a lot. You have to vet, the companies have to vet you, vice versa. There's got to be loads of testing. Everyone's got to agree on who's going to do the testing. That might have a hurdle. Like for Brazil, we were testing in America as well as Jamaica, so that all 3 different testing facilities could agree. And so to ship samples to America, that's DEA. So it's just a lot. It took a year, so I can't even remember
the whole process.
The first time. Yeah, right. The first time. Yeah, because then you have to get approved, and then you have to show, of course, lawyers on both sides have to show that I need to know that I'm not going to be breaking a law, because that would be terrible.
Right.
And it might not be deliberate. It just might be something that
a small mistake.
Yeah, you don't know.
Unknown thing. Wow, it's a very delicate space.
It is, huh? But just again, the first time. Like if I had to do it again, or when I have to do it again for Brazil, it would be
easier.
Everybody knows, you know.
Exactly.
Right down to which carrier.
Yeah.
Like is it DHL? Is it FedEx? Is it, because I mean, prescription drugs and controlled substances have to travel. So you kind of have to follow that pathway. What carriers do that? What is the cost of that? Does that make sense? Is it better to send biomass or an extra or concentrate? What, you know? So
wow,
it was a lot.
It's good to like hear from you know, behind the scenes of it all, because you know it's easy for us just kind of in the space reading on a newspaper headlines. It's just, you never know what really goes into it. And then, and the last thing we should really mention is, I mean, it's not just sending them mushrooms for the sake of sending them mushrooms. It's also, well, what are you planning to do with it? And then what mushroom should we really be cultivating for you? Do we even have that cultivated already? No, we don't. So we're going to have to start from scratch, which we did for Brazil. We started from scratch. Why is that? They needed something specific?
Yeah, I just wanted something specific, and they're going to create their own extract. They have a process, which is a part of what they're doing. So you had to cultivate something that hits between certain ranges of psilocybin and psilocin. So we had to look at our catalog and be like, all right, well, this would be better, but then they're going to use it for this, so that we think that would be better. You know, these fruits are really small compared to these fruits. It's going to take us longer to produce the weights, and it was a lot. But you want them to be happy in the end. Everyone needs to be pleased.
Yeah, and this is where your intellectual property comes in, because if you're someone in the field long enough, then you'll have like a connection with the medicine. I know this is the woo-woo part, but I guess you have to be connected to the medicine and understand the whole process. Yeah,
that's true.
Right?
I mean, I know it's intellectual property. I can't think of it like it's strange. It's my perception of it being of value. It's just something we know now. So why wouldn't we just say it? But I guess it's not that way in the business world.
Exactly. So how do you build that bridge, or
I just get smarter people to help me.
Great. Sounds good.
Yeah. I just get smarter people to help me.
Build that bridge with the world that we don't play much in, maybe. You know.
Like, so even right now, we're blessed where we have advisors now that come from, you know, they're not just like us that are just chanting mushroom, mushroom, mushroom. They can objectively look on things and go, nope, that's not going to work. No, you should really do this. And they play devil's advocate, which can be frustrating, but in the end, it's for the best.
I think so. I think it's valuable long term. And how is it for our listeners, if they are first time coming across you, how is it legal in Jamaica?
Right. So, and I've learned a lot more since we spoke the last time. It's not so much that it's legal as much as it is not illegal. Right.
Very interesting.
Yeah. So, right now, Kevin Burke, my business partner, and I sit on the Jamaica Mushroom Industry Technical Committee, which is under the Bureau of Standards in Jamaica, which is a government body. And the government has been very supportive and gracious, and has turned to the stakeholders, the practitioners, all the people that have been supporting the industry in its growth. And I've said, hey, why don't you make it a little bit more formal and set some standards and whatnot. It's not regulation, it's just standards, which has been great because it's helped even build the community even further together, where we're trying to solve problems or mitigate potential problems by sharing our collective experience and everything kind of has to pass everybody, and everyone's got to feel good with things. And so we've been doing that. Jamaica just doesn't have psilocybin listed under our Dangerous Drugs Act.
Right.
So that's how that happens. I mean, which makes it that it would fall under, now it would fall under spiritual use.
I see.
Yeah, which is good. I didn't realize at first that making it fall there would have been so beneficial. But again, loads of people to advise.
Yeah, such a learning curve for everyone involved.
Fortunately, it's not just us. When it was, there was a time where Kevin and I probably felt a little isolated, but it's not just us. There are other brands, retreats, practitioners, and everybody wants the best thing overall. We want to make sure access is always there. We want to have, we all love Jamaica and lead with Jamaica first. So, yeah, we might have, you know, at the product level, we might have differences and different offerings, but overall, this is how we're caring for our families as well. So
yeah, it's almost like Mycelium network, right?
It's exactly.
It needs to be families involved, communities involved.
Yeah, it's pretty much like that. And it's also really great to come here and run into other Jamaican people. Like I saw First Man from the Rastafari Indigenous Village on the way here. It was great to like see him, you know?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it feels good.
Connected.
Yeah.
Familiar. It's beautiful. Thank you for sharing all this information. I think it's really helpful for our listeners to see there's a whole nother side to just going into a retreat or going into a clinic to do a session.
I mean, the retreat part is massive. I wish Kevin was here. I mean, you speak to Kevin, I'm sure. But that's massive. That's a lot. Himself and Vernice Cardillo, they lead it, and it's a lot. I mean, it's people coming in before, communicating with them, really working closely with them way before they even decide to come to Jamaica. Then having them in Jamaica, going through that process of the actual retreat with them, and then of course the most important part, which would be the integration afterwards, which could be, I guess, I gather months. So they're really communicating. I mean, at this point, they've had 4 retreats with the veterans since the year started. So maybe 8 retreats, because we also have the full moon retreats, which is just not the veterans. And
tailoring specifically to different kinds of people.
Correct,
and their needs.
Yeah. I don't know. You need to ask him which one is even more challenging. I have a funny feeling it's not the veterans that are the most challenging.
Possibly. Coming from a therapy background, I can imagine.
They bond quick together as a community, and the whole space differently.
Familiarity there and common grounds. Makes sense.
Yeah. Sometimes I go, I mean, it takes a lot, and once I can go at the beginning maybe, but once they get into they form their, it's not like Charles is going to pop in and say, you know.
And if you stay, then you cannot break the circle. So you must
you see that you're right. It's got to be. So I'll go sometimes and I'll speak about the mushroom and the process, because I mean, you're taking this medicine.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times people don't really understand much about how it's grown, where it's grown, where it comes from, what the background is, and it's so profound that it creates an interest. Like, I want to know. Yeah, I want to know. And then who's handling it? I mean,
who's behind it?
Yeah, you want to know. You want to feel good about that.
Yeah, a long time ago I heard that psilocybin mushrooms growing, so the environment imprints them. Is that
definitely,
true?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We're actually having this interesting thing in Jamaica now. I mean, if any mycologist is out there that knows, just message me and help me, because we're finding that every summer, I thought it was just the heat. So we've done everything to, mitigate heat, but the fruits get smaller.
Right.
And then at the end of summer, they start getting back to their regular size. And I don't know why that happens.
There's some intelligence going on there.
But it can't be the temperature. Like at this point, I'm at that place where I'm like wondering if it's the polarity of the planet at this time of year. I don't know.
Yeah, makes sense. And thank you for being so open and staying in that learner mindset.
You have to.
I guess.
I run into problems all the time. Yeah. Somebody was saying about how, you have it running smooth. I'm like, I've never had it running smooth. It's always like there's some little thing, and because the mycelium's changing all the time, and you have to adapt to that. And And I've made a lot of mistakes along the way. The beauty is that I can reach out to the mycology community and be like, hey, what do you do? And then another useful thing that I've been doing since we spoke the last time is on the property, I have a cottage, and I just have it pretty much open to mycologists. Just let me know, come, stay there. You don't need to, just he's fine, just stay there. You're going around, you're wild harvesting, you're doing whatever, your own thing, your own business. And it's been great. We've had a few people come, and every single time they leave with a whole bunch of information. We get a whole bunch of information that we did not have before.
Wow.
Just because, you know.
Being open.
Yeah, just it helps everybody. Like my latest one is to be able to do just outdoor beds. Like normally we cultivate inside.
Wow.
And now we're experimenting with just outdoor beds. Like, you know.
Whole new learning curve.
Yeah, it's fun.
Keep
it's
challenging
fun.
yourself.
Yeah, it's fun. It's like even when it's going well, like if there's 5 of them, 2 of them don't work and 3 do. I don't know why. Over time we'll figure it out.
Made me think, how does this translate into your own life and life in general? Because that could teach you transferable skills.
Well, maybe when everything turns upside down, at least I'll know how to do that.
Right. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah. That is so useful.
I'll give you a useful one that we've started doing. So the facility pumps out a fair amount of mushrooms, obviously, and the substrate, the spent substrate, like the used up cocoa and vermiculite and manure and all the blocks that are left over, they're super useful. Plants love them, right? They're filled with mycelium. They're not producing fruits anymore, but they're useful. So we've been having, which is fun, we've been doing a composting thing up on the farm, just creating really great compost. So now we have all this compost, and we have a huge vegetable garden. I also grow peppers for fun. Like I like a lot of peppers, a whole bunch of peppers, and then I have a pepper flakes thing that I do, and I give everybody for Christmas, at the end of the year, gifts. I give them my pepper flakes and some honey, because we have an apiary as well. And just seeing what has happened with the peppers because of the waste product of the grow. And then, you know, we have Patu chocolates. So now I'm there, you know, it's not like all of us on the farm, it's not like we're constantly in the mushroom grow. So with this downtime, we're doing other things, and we've started planting cacao.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so much, it's nice. So I have like a cacao orchard going on, right?
Mm-hmm. So where do you get this inspiration from? You always seem to be challenging yourself all the time.
You know, so for the farm, I grew up on this farm, and it was, I don't know if in my lifetime I'll ever be able to get it back to where it was when I inherited it from my parents who passed away, right?
Yeah.
It's a pimento farm, historically pimento, so trees, pimento, allspice. Allspice has to have, pimento trees have to have space between them. There has to be air blowing through. So you would have cattle. That's how it used to be back in the day. When they passed, I just looked at, I was young, I was 21. I was like, there's no way. It was just too much. I don't need to do this. And I made the youthful mistake of allowing things to kind of go down, and I just don't know what type of effort you would have to bring things back. Like, I don't have the bandwidth for that. So I'm always looking for interesting ways to spread from the house and make good use of the land that's there, which is a lot. It's like 235 acres of land. It's a lot.
Wow.
So cacao trees were just a natural thing. We go through tons of cacao every year. So at least I know somebody that needs it, which is us. So I'm just doing that, and that keeps the place looking better, and then it makes it like when you come to visit, I'm proud of how the place looks. Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah. So that's a big motivation. And then also my children, like when they come, when they were young and they would come and visit because they live in the States, it was like magical for them. Now they're 18 and 20 pretty much, and it's a different type of magic for them. So it feels really great when they come and go, man, Dad, Rose is looking great. I go, yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Don't sell it when I'm dead. Like, don't sell it when I'm dead. Right. So that's also motivation.
It is. It's sacred. It's
Yeah,
lineage.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad the boys are also into it.
We'll see. One of them for sure.
We'll see. They might change it up and grow something else.
All right. Yeah, that's fine.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for sharing all this information. So I know we're coming to the end of our conversation. So I'd like to ask you, what would you like to share with our listeners about what comes to your mind, what you inspired, like coming here again 2 years later? What do you see? What do you observe?
I'm still absorbing what's, the differences. The last 2 years have had a lot of changes in, I'm not going to say enthusiasm. All of us are enthusiastic or even more enthusiastic, but just like a wave of what like hits the pop culture outside. I don't know that it's the same intensity as it was before, which is good and bad, right? So I'm just finding that now that it's kind of breaking down into the people and the things that we're really doing, everybody's kind of finding that niche, all the work is important, which I love to hear when people go thank each other for the work that they're doing, because you can't do it all. We're doing this, we can do this, and we're kind of good at it, and you're doing what you're doing, which is brilliant for it, because people need to know what's happening, or else we're just like in silence somewhere, and that doesn't work. I don't know. I guess I'm hopeful that the trajectory stays where it is, and then we can start really focusing on. Obviously, there's so many countries on the planet now that are opening up to, which is great. Which is great because with that happening, it kind of reinforces, we are doing the right thing. Or it's okay for us to do this, and it's kind of changing any type of taboo or stigma, or even though I don't even see, we're in like an echo chamber sometimes, and I'm with my people, we all feel a certain way. I don't always know what's happening outside or what people's impression is outside. So the more positive stories that are out, testimonials of healing, etc., etc., etc. I'm just hoping that trajectory stays the same.
Yeah, this is great. It's like we all come together here and shared a story. We meet each other in a different, unique, but also very individual journeys and paths.
For sure.
Meet here. I think that's one of the reasons I love coming to the conferences, like you said, because otherwise we stay in our own bubble.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and then just don't know.
And you come here and you see all these different people doing different things. You're like, wow, this is great. Across the board, people are really innately doing good things.
Yeah. That's another interesting point. I find that, not that I'm picking on any other type of conference, but the people that are here are just generally very positive, and they have this vibrant energy across the board it just feels very light. It doesn't have doesn't feel heavy. Yeah. It's almost like everybody just stepped out of the shower. That's how I feel. Exactly. Everybody looks at it, they feel clean, right? So I love that. And being around, the other thing too is, the more that we get deeper into the work, I'm not like a renegade anymore. When in the beginning I was like a renegade, I don't care, I'm just doing this. And then when you get to this place where you realize, whoa, there's now actually a lot to lose. I have to be responsible with how I charge forward. Then there's a moment where you kind of retract and go, you think too much about things. Is this the right thing? Should I be speaking in this way? Is there going to be negative pushback to this? Will I be blamed for the negative pushback? I don't want that either. And then coming back here just kind of refreshes and revitalizes the energy, because you go, no, I'm not alone. I'm well supported, and and having people see the work that you're doing and say it to you, you don't think about that. You're just going one foot in front of the other, towards maybe a goal, like however far you can take it. So you're not thinking about the things that you might have achieved. Sometimes the news comes out and people congratulate us on something we've done, and I go, yeah, it was like 6 months ago. We're actually working on this now. I didn't remember that, and you have to be like really happy to hear from them. But you're over here now, So it's nice to be here with everybody and be reminded.
Yeah, for you, it's like another day in the field.
Correct. Yeah.
But then you come here and then you realize, wow, we're all doing it collectively together.
Yeah. And a lot. And the same way people can look on what Kevin and I are doing on Rose Hill is doing and be like, oh, you guys have done so much. It's reciprocated, because I'm going, wow, I can't believe. I just met a friend of mine outside. We've been like passing each other. Oh, we're gonna 1 o'clock. Oh, it doesn't work. And we run into each other, which is how it works. And I'm just hearing what he's been doing in like that 5-second crossover. And I'm like, man, that's amazing. You've got to talk to. I'm like trying to get him and Kevin to talk. It's like perfect. Yeah. Retreats, veterans, that side of it, or two of them do great work with it.
Yes, and this is why we're drawn to these conferences, to meet each other. Otherwise, where will we cross paths? Because like you said, everyone's too busy in doing their own thing in their own bubbles. Yeah. And also this reflects a lot about you, seeing good innately seeing good in people.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference. And I find that people who are here committed and they're here for the long haul, they're not here for the short-term, gain. They fall out, they fall away. Yeah. And the ones that are really here for the long haul, they really keep coming back, and you see them time again and again growing and more grounded. Each time you see them, they're more grounded and more confident. And
that's true.
And they're more mature, and they're more matured in their field, and they're more matured in this consciousness that we're all in, I guess, the psychedelic consciousness.
Yeah, you're saying it better than me. I'm going to use yours.
Thank you. Appreciate this, Charles. I mean, it's really been a pleasure, seriously. And I've been very interested in the retreats, because sometimes our listeners say, where can we go to a legal retreat? Like, where are they? Where is all? I always hold back in recommending, because the responsibility that you talk about.
But we are very proud of One Retreats Jamaica. It's been two solid years, consistent. The team is cohesive. They work great together. At this point, they've experienced a lot of things and had to, handle it with love and care.
Absolutely.
And I'm really proud of them. And then we're just, again, we're in Jamaica, and we're treating people from all over the world, but now, we also want to treat our people. We want to make sure that Jamaica, the broader Jamaica benefits, which I think we're doing a good job of. So we're about to start this thing in Kingston. I want to say it's the end of the month, where it's just sound healing, microdosing, breathwork, yoga, the whole thing, to kind of bring that whole community together in Kingston. So Kevin worked on that, and I'm really excited about it.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And this is a sacred mission.
Yeah.
Yeah. Indirectly. Yeah.
It fills us up.
Thank you so much for sharing all that you do and the work that you do. So what would you like to leave our listeners with? I know we'll have all your details and links in the show notes.
Okay, thank you. I would just say keep positive, and good messages with the medicine, and spread the word. Like, it really comes from, the testimonials come from you. So when you go and you see people struggling, and it's worked for you, if it's worked for you so far, you've had experience with it and it works, you speak about it, and through your experience, try and guide people, because that's the real proper mycelial spreading.
It is so true. Yeah. And connect in that story of healing, transforming, changing, right?
Exactly.
So our mantra is, the connection is the medicine.
Yeah.
Connection is the medicine.
As well as knowing that there's a lot of work that you have to do as well. It's not just
thanks for adding that into the list.
You have to be. I think so. I've been hearing people talk about it, and it's so true. We just take it for granted, but yes, it's a tool to help, but you still have to do the things. You have to reflect and meditate and ask hard questions of yourself, and it's not just,
yeah,
you got to check in.
For sure. And that's the reverence piece that I really value. Thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you again, hopefully in 2 years' time. All right. Thank you. All the best. Thank you. Thanks everyone for joining us. Hope you guys enjoyed this conversation, and please check out Charles' links because there's a lot of parts to what they do with Kevin.
Yes.
So happy to share, and see you on the next one. Bye for now.
Bye.